Laser!
What's up, guys? Max and Tara here for Destructoid, and we are at E3. This is like the first official day of E3, and we just sat through Nintendo's press conference.
God, it was so long.
Oh man, that could have gone better, I think. Okay, well, this is the first time this is the final, the definitive Wii U show-offing part where they're going to show us the Wii U.
Yes.
What did we learn?
We learned, well, they showed off 23 games in total. Some we got like some really just tiny, brief glimpses of, and then some they talked about for a long time. They obviously started off with Pikmin. You guys did a separate video on that.
We did.
One of the other games that they talked about was Arkham City Armored Edition, which is something that people have really been kind of looking forward to for the Wii U. I gotta say, I'm not impressed.
Not so much. I mean, Arkham City is a great game, but it looks like they're just sort of like, how could we make this work with this controller? And I guess it's sort of just using
it's so
detective
gimmicky.
mode and
like there's you use the controller, the gamepad, to go into BAT mode, which allows you to do stuff like, for instance, in the demo they threw a batarang up against the wall, and as it's flying through the air, you use the gamepad to control exactly where it goes, so you get like super precise movement. But it's like, I don't need that precise movement. I need to just aim somewhere and shoot, you know?
We could do that with the regular version of the Batarang too. I mean, it's just.
So yeah, that was Arkham City. Scribblenauts Unlimited is another one that they showed off.
That looks cool, as opposed to just summoning up, scribble creatures and things, just writing in a name. You can now combine elements. They showed off the car dog, the wheels, the motor dog. I don't know.
The armored dog. I think.
Yes. So that's cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's also coming out for the 3DS,
I'm gonna see if it supports Squid Bears. But I think that's neat. You can combine different elements, and Scribblenauts is fun. They've had a few iterations to really fine tune that, so that should be good. And it's the first time it's in HD. Apparently, we're gonna find out the story of Maxwell and his magic notebook, because people always demanded more story from Scribblenauts. What else?
One thing I thought was interesting is they used this phrase asymmetrical gameplay during the conference,
which is interesting.
Which is the idea that They finally have confirmed that the Wii U is only going to support 2 gamepads and 4 regular controllers. So it seems like this asymmetrical gameplay is basically whoever's using the gamepad has a very different role in the game than whoever's just playing with a normal remote. So like for instance, in the Rayman Legends demo that we saw, that person just uses Murphy to collect little things. And they also had something like that in this demo.
Yeah, they were showing that off in the new Mario too.
Yeah.
You can place blocks and.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea. We've seen this before in games and with multiplayer. Typically, like like Left 4 Dead or something, where someone gets, they become the tank. It's like you get more powers, but now it's an actual controller to accompany that, which
is interesting, I have to say. ZombiU.
Speaking of zombies,
I gotta say, I wasn't like excited for this at all, but like what they showed during the press conference was I thought really good, actually.
Yeah, they dropped the cinematic trailer at Ubisoft's press conference, which looked really, really badass, though totally derivative of Fallout and Dead Island. And I think the name is really, really stupid, but the actual gameplay itself, what they showed us, looks kind of awesome.
Yeah, you can kind of scan the area around you for zombies. If one attacks you, you shake the gamepad to get it off, which again is kind of gimmicky, but I feel like I'm more forgiving of that in a game like this than
actually
Arkham City.
It sounds like it's been designed with the gamepad in mind, which is cool. There's a part that I loved is using the radar to scan the rooms around you for enemies, which I hope it looks like that in Aliens Colonial Marines. I like the idea of actually having to look down at a radar thing. That's engaging.
It's nice when it provides a supplement and not a substitution for actual gameplay.
Exactly.
That's my opinion, at least.
As for other new games, they showed off kind of a quick cut of some new games we're going to see. Some we knew about, Aliens Colonial Marines. Didn't really see anything too new there. We did see like Tekken Tag Tournament, some stuff. I didn't know if we know about this, but Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge, and Mass Effect 3. That'll be interesting to see how those are received.
They showed like 3-second clips of those, so we have no idea how the actual gameplay is going to be.
Tank, which I'm sure is not going to tank when it comes out. Of course, there was NintendoLand.
Yes.
Which was a thing that they showed us.
I cannot believe they closed with that. That was a huge surprise. Not necessarily a good one either. It's basically dependent on the whole Miiverse thing that they're going for. So it's all like. It's basically a social digital theme park for you and your friends.
Yeah, it's sort of Mario Party meets Wii Sports.
Yeah, and they have attractions within it, but
They listed them off. They're all themed after Nintendo stuff, which is a really cool idea. They had a Zelda one, they had a Donkey Kong one, and then they showed us this sort of generic ninja one where you throw in ninja stars and paper ninjas. And then they showed us the Luigi's Mansion one, which was like haunting hijinks, which was sort of like 4-player Pac-Man, just with flashlights and stuff.
It's a cute idea in theory, but I don't imagine many people playing that for longer than like an hour.
Yeah,
just
it's
further
definitely,
than novelty.
It's, you know, Nintendo does pretty well with fun, cute stuff, and they've confirmed that NintendoLand is going to be a launch title, which I never even occurred to me it wouldn't be.
I thought it would just come on the system at launch.
Yeah,
that's what I assumed.
That would be nice. Anyway, they spent way too long explaining how the Luigi minigame works, and I think a lot of people sort of stopped paying attention during that. Nintendo's press conference.
Yeah.
Really disappointing.
Awkward as hell,
They
man.
had a lot at stake. However, they do have a 3DS conference going on tomorrow night, which supposedly is going to unveil a whole bunch of new games.
Oh, yeah. I'm
they
excited
showed off
for
the
that.
new Paper Mario a little bit. That looks really awesome. There's also Scribblenauts Unlimited coming to that.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get to see some new 3DS games. As
hope.
for the Wii U's offerings, could have been a lot better.
I guess we'll see on the show floor. I'm
Yeah.
hearing that some people are getting to see things on the show floor that they didn't even announce in the press conference.
Anyway, E3, it hasn't actually officially
Yeah.
really started. We still got to go check out the show itself. We're going to be covering that right here on youtube.com/dtoid, as well as over on our Rev3 Games channel. That's youtube.com/Rev3 Games. We just put up 2 videos over there. It's me and Anthony Carboni talking about Pikmin 3, one of Nintendo's big offerings, and Lego City Undercover, which
looks so good.
It's a fine consolation prize for Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes.
It looks really cool.
cute.
I'm excited about that, but go watch that, and of course, subscribe to both channels. We're going to be putting up tons of stuff from E3 there, and you can follow us on Twitter. We are at DToid Show. She's Tara Longest. I'm Max Scoville, and also Rev3 Games. We're going to be covering E3. That's why we're here in Los Angeles, so stay tuned, because there's going to be tons more videos going up. We'll see you guys around.